Kani gadega Batisi TV, bat fidang pek yaki kubor baman kasngi.
Kedor bar jong kayang terbar thawan ke jela, henne kasngi ke arpa artrek uluberu, kejing etai kelalong ke berhemba, halor ki babon kiman, ki balawan ra, dai ki nong mikman. Bat ke bakham itenat hakani kedor bar mang tingka, hakani ki kenti, hakaba ke jela kalayo ya ke sorkar temai. Kalong baki MLA, nadu ki badang sujab temai, badang job hakasin ke banding kongru, hakani election MLA ke badang sudap dangshen. Kilai sim menta sirham, banwan ra ikimat beper, bat bo jeng keliru ya ke sorkar barim, kebala sensar palat seposnam, hapok ke jenglam jo ke seng kongres. Hakani ke dorbar, henne kesngi, nakaliang MLA ke seng kongres, nanong po constituency, ubadang sujab temai, ubak meral bonds ula bo jeng keli ya ketnat public health engineering. La kadon ke jing temu ban penbha susu ya ke jing samom hapo nongpo constituency lengba ke greater nongpo water supply scheme nakal yang uba proses ti saukme ulabo jingkeli ya ke sorkar la kadon ke jing temu ban penkerya no ya ke jaka brentnyon ke bah martin mauyong ke bamenta sekawai pat ke jaka nakal yang uba eskesun ulapan jing sai na ke sorkar bamenta bahadu katno ke jela Meghalaya ke dunong na ke jing petsange no ke National Green Tribunal banti yudoyong hakani ke jela uba hima shang pliang ulabo jingkeli ya ketnat ke koi ke khia la kadon ke jing tmu ban kentiu kerdan no ya ke South Semper Sub Center se ke Primary Health Center
So if the matter is only N and no sir, I mean the matter is not on that. Since the body of government departments that the dumping ground is being exited, it seems that it's only the intention of the urban affairs to find out ultimately regarding this. My question to Honorable Minister, any individual, or any village, only the knowledge is come forward and propose to allow the dumping ground to be shifted nearby, except in my policy of Mulai. In fact, I should have the people of Mulai for very good reason that was we are still from the government, the government from time to time have doing the work required alongside for market. Sir, for this, the government has cancelled the task force committee, and the task force committee has doing its work to get that other side. The process is all by side, but still,
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honourable Minister, what was the reply of the Government of India on the proposal of the PHC associate?
the reply is that we have not taken this measure because the estimates of the ISS.
Sir, I'm given to understand that there was a proposal that was forwarded by the state government to the ministry for setting up a PHC in South Sudan. The estimated cost was about 7.5 crores. I'm also given to understand that the government of India had written back to the state government asking to recast the estimate due to shortage of funds. The government of Meghalaya recasted the estimate and forwarded the estimate at 2.5 crores back to the government of India. An appraisal meeting was supposed to be held in Delhi, wherein it was already considered in principle by the government of India that the South Sudan PHC has been approved in principle by the government of India. I would like to know from the Honourable Minister what went wrong after that.
Sir, the government of India the project scheme, sir, because the estimate was very high. So again, we are going to provide a big estimate.
I understand, sir. So it is a matter of concern. Why I am raising this issue is there has been a long felt need for setting up a PHC in South Sudan. So South Sudan area comprises of about 16 villages and there is a population of about 20 to 25,000. There is only one sub-center which has been opened about 20 years back. And that was when South Sudan area was still under the Mount Robert constituency. After the delimitation, South Sudan area was tagged to the Mausanam constituency only in 2013. Sir, the area and the people here really require the healthcare facility. And that was why there was a proposal that was submitted to the government of India. And I'm still not sure, unclear as to what.
With your permission, sir, I inform that those stakeholders guidelines issued by the Ministry of Urban Development in respect of providing water supply to the urban areas and those guidelines issued by the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation in respect of guidelines for providing water supply to the rural areas, providing water supply to both urban and rural areas of the state is a state subject. It is therefore the responsibility of the state to ensure that organized water supply system is in place in the state capital and district headquarters. In spite of the fact that the center extends financial support for the implementation of water supply schemes to ensure that every citizen in the state capital is supplied with 135 vital air capita per day, and in rural India, district headquarters about 100 liters per capita per day. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me start with water supply in the state capital. The city of Shillong, as per 2021 census, comprises of 7 urban centers. These are the Shillong Municipal Unit, the Shillong Agricultural Unit, the Mongla Town, the Non-Mai Town, the Victoria Town, Non-Song Town, and Manila. While the Greater Shillong Water Supply Project Phase 1 and Phase 2 caters water supply to 4 urban centers, that is, the Shillong Municipal Area, the Shillong Agricultural Area, Non-Mai, and Parumbai. The 3 remaining urban centers, that is, the Non-Song, Victoria, and Manila,
then submit the response. Because our officers probably were like ground only looking after the department of the police. So we were fortunate because as already mentioned in the beginning, the area of the state government is okay. We're very fortunate that also have given how the skills is functioning in the state headquarters. Even in the also see that treatments. So this is a motion is a very important motion because I'm sure that from every session that we have, we usually discuss about the problem of water crisis. The state department also have present and also support. So this is a time to discuss about how many people. This is the time to improve and discuss. When we discuss this, and when we discuss that means sanction, and I'm sure that the members of the board the problem that we are facing of water crisis as a whole of the state, and also the project the Department of PG has submitted millions of dollars. Maybe it's still lying in the maybe it's still lying for the finance department, maybe of course it's outside. It's a ministry of water resources. But I'm sure that, sir, whatever the department of state scheme that is being sanctioned, my president to the planning department, finance department, we have the level of chief secretary, the principal secretary, the commissioner, the chief engineer, this, and these, so that people will serve.
Sir, I would first like to begin my participation by placing on record our sincerest appreciation of the PHE who has in recent years, to a large extent, sorted out the acute water crisis that was prevalent in several parts of the state capital, sir. We appreciate the fact that through the JNURL scheme, Government of India Funded scheme, we were able to attend to this huge crisis that was becoming to a large extent, a non-order situation in several parts of the city. So, however, I would like just to place a few submissions for the noting of the Honorable Minister PG and young minister with great promise. I look forward to his attending certain issues that I see may occur in the next 5 years with respect to the completion of the JNURL scheme, sir. The first thing that I would like to call the attention of the Honorable Minister would be the completion of the PHE tank that is currently being installed in Upper Virginia, that was proposed to serve many sections of Shillong City in general, sir. Not just the constituency of 16 East Shillong, but also South Shillong, North Shillong, West Shillong constituencies respectively. Because of the several disturbances in the scheme of the JNURL, many delays came about in the speedy implementation of the scheme, sir. However, in the recent years, we have been able to sort out some of those issues. I would like the new minister in office to attend to any other problem that might arise again, because the JNURL scheme still has a killer fate in terms of its being completely implemented in state fertilizer.
So, this is a very long and issue. And sometimes when you talk 2007, when I was the MLA of the Gurgaon Assembly constituency, I have managed to get one scheme that is called Settle Dhara. It is a centrally sponsored scheme, but according to the sources that I have received, it only caters to a population of just 1 lakh, whereas the present population of Pura would be more than 2.5 lakhs, excluding the floating population who come in search of work, business and other related works. Presently, this month of March, beginning from February till May, is a very lean period, crisis period where people has to fight for water. They have to move here and there in search of water. And presently, I am also being the elected member. I also have to face a problem in ensuring water supply to my constituents. So I am arranging from a PHE tanker to supply water in and around the town every alternate day. That's what presently I have to do now. Phase 1 and Phase 2 augmentation of Phase 1 and Phase 2 water supply scheme is also underway, and it will help to some extent, but it will not be enough. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I propose to the new government that they will be able to kindly come up with new projects to cater to the present population of 2.5 lakhs. In addition to that, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would also like to inform this House of you, sir, that there will be a big event happening in Main City in February 2019, where the Ghana Baptist Convention will have its annual conference. The Soba, a big Soba, will be held in the city of Pura. And if the water problem could be solved before that, it would help not only the citizens of Pura but the visitors, where more than 3 lakhs believers, pilgrims will come to attend Ghana Baptist Convention in the year 2019 February. So, in order to ensure that